Let's place a less than or greater than between each pair of numbers by first finding a common denominator and then comparing the numerators. So we're given the fractions 2 1/5 and 2 2/11. Let's find which fraction is bigger. To begin, before we can compare these, let's switch both of these mixed numbers into an improper fraction. So, over on each side, for example 2 1/5, to write this as an improper fraction, we'll multiply 5 by 2 and then add to the numerator 1 over the common denominator of 5. In other words, this becomes 2 times 5 plus 1 all over 5. Simplifying, we'll multiply first, so 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1 over 5 becomes 11/5. 2 1/5 is 11/5. For our other mixed number, we'll write that on the right, 2 2/11. Again, we'll multiply 11 times 2 and then add to the numerator 2 and write that over the denominator of 11. So this becomes 11 times 2 plus 2 all over 11. Simplifying, 11 times 2 is 22 plus 2 over 11 becomes 24/11. So the mixed number 2 2/11 becomes 24/11. We can now compare which fraction is larger. To do this, we'll change both of these fractions to fractions with common denominators so we can compare the numerators. So the common denominator is the smallest number that 5 and 11 will divide into. That would be 55. So let's switch both of these fractions into fractions with denominators of 55. That means we'll multiply our first fraction numerator and denominator by a number to get the common denominator, which would be 11. So we'll multiply the numerator by 11, and 11 times 11 becomes 121. In our second fraction, we'll multiply numerator and denominator by a number to make 55, and that would be 5. So 5 times 11 is 55, and 5 times 24 becomes 120. So to compare 121 55ths and 120 55ths, we see that 121 is larger than 120. And so the fraction 121 55ths is larger than 120 55ths. And so the final answer to our question is that we should use a greater than symbol.